Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to explain you the things that you might not know about Chandrayaan-3, India's latest and most ambitious moon mission. Chandrayaan-3 is the third lunar mission by the Indian Space Research Organization, following Chandrayaan-1 in 2008 and Chandrayaan-2 in 2019. Chandrayaan means moon vehicle in Sanskrit, and the mission's goal is to place a lander and a rover on the lunar surface and operate them for roughly 1 lunar day, or 14 Earth days. The lander is named Vikram, after ISRO's founder Vikram Sarabhai, and the rover is named Pragyan, which means wisdom in Sanskrit. Chandrayaan-3 was launched on July 14, 2023. On board a launch vehicle Mark III, LVM-3, rocket from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in India. The launch was successful, and the spacecraft entered lunar orbit on August 5th after performing several orbit-raising maneuvers around the Earth and the Moon. The lander separated from the orbiter on August 22nd and began its powered descent to the lunar surface. The landing site chosen for Chandrayaan-3 was near the lunar South Pole, a region that has never been explored by any other country before. The South Pole is of great scientific interest because it has areas that are permanently shadowed by craters and mountains where water ice may exist. Water ice could be a valuable resource for future human habitation on the Moon, as well as for fueling spacecraft to other destinations. The landing was one of the most challenging parts of the mission, as the lander had to autonomously navigate through a complex terrain full of craters and boulders. The lander also had to avoid communication blackouts caused by the Moon's rotation and curvature. The landing sequence took about 15 minutes, during which the lander reduced its speed from 1.68 kilometers per second to almost zero, using its 4 thrusters and onboard sensors. On August 23rd at 12:32 UTC, Vikram successfully touched down on the lunar surface, making India the 4th country to achieve a soft landing on the Moon after the US, the former Soviet Union, and China. The landing was witnessed by millions of people around the world who watched live streams and simulations of the event. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated and said that India had reached where no other country could. A few hours after landing, Vikram deployed Pragyan from its belly and sent back the first images of the lunar surface. Pragyan is a 6-wheeled rover that weighs just 26 kilograms and can travel up to 500 meters from the lander. The rover is equipped with 2 cameras, a laser-induced breakdown spectroscopy instrument, or LIBS, an alpha particle X-ray spectrometer, APXS, and a passive thermal probe, PTP. The rover's main objectives are to study the composition of the lunar soil and rocks, measure the temperature variations near the surface, and detect any signs of water ice. The rover also carries an Indian flag and ISRO's logo and emblem on its wheels, so that it can leave imprints on the lunar soil during its moonwalk. The lander also has its own set of scientific instruments, including a seismometer, CHAST, a thermal probe, CHAPS, a Langmuir probe, RAMBA, an infrared spectrometer, IIRS, and a radio occultation experiment, ROX. The lander's instruments are designed to measure the seismic activity on the Moon, study the thermal properties of the regolith, monitor the plasma environment near the surface, map the mineralogy of the landing site, and probe the structure of the lunar interior. Both the lander and the rover are powered by solar panels and batteries and communicate with each other through radio links. They also send data and images to Earth via the orbiter, which remains in a circular polar orbit around the Moon at an altitude of about 160 kilometers. The orbiter has 8 scientific payloads that perform various tasks, such as imaging, mapping, radar sounding, and atmospheric analysis. The orbiter has a nominal mission life of 1 year, but it could last longer depending on its fuel consumption and performance. The lander and rover have a planned mission life of 14 Earth days or 1 lunar day. But they could also survive longer if they can withstand the extreme temperatures during the lunar night. Chandrayaan-3 is not only a scientific mission, but also a technological demonstration of India's capabilities in space exploration. The mission is a testament to the hard work and dedication of scientists and engineers who overcame many challenges and setbacks to achieve this historic feat. Chandrayaan-3 is also a source of inspiration for the people of India and the world. who have witnessed a new chapter in the history of lunar exploration. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about Chandrayaan-3. If you did, don't forget to like this video and also to subscribe to our channel. Also, let us know in the comments what you think about India's moon mission.